Sports Blitz Live is on the air with full coverage of the Auburn Tigers,
Touchdown Auburn!
the Alabama Crimson Tide,
Off to the inside, intercepted Alabama. Touchdown run.
and everything college and high school sports. Now, let's join Andy, Brett, Randy, and Luke for this edition of Sports Blitz Live.
Hello again, everyone, and good Tuesday evening. Welcome into this, the latest edition of Sports Blitz Live. I am Andy Graham alongside Jeremy Jeffcoat. We'll be with you for the next couple of hours, taking your phone calls, taking your comments, talking about everything going on in the world of sports. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us tonight. If you got something on your mind, give us a call, 256-234-6221. A lot going on. Obviously, the NFL draft this past weekend. That's a big thing. I know you like to keep up with that very much. We'll talk about that. Who went to Alabama? Who was drafted from Alabama? Who was drafted from Auburn? Where did they go? Who in the NFL maybe got the best draft? Who did the worst? Everybody's always got an opinion about those things. That's certainly something. A lot going on in college athletics. Not a lot of it good. Now we've got a emerging gambling. Got a gambling scandal right now around. Now this was inevitable. We all saw this. We knew this. This has been. It's not like this is something new. Alex Karros and who was it? The Heisman winner, played at Notre Dame, the quarterback.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. They were suspended for a year, I think, from the NFL for gambling. Obviously, Pete Rose, for gambling, but they have invited that into sports now. And I mean, it's going to get worse.
Well, it's kind of been going on. I mean, I think we all know that college basketball's had its share of little scandals.
Yeah.
But it's different now because of the pervasiveness of the gambling apps and the and so forth. And I mean, I know we're going to get into more detail on it. So
yeah,
we'll save that for later. But yeah, it was coming. Now, you didn't know who the first high-profile guy would be, but now we do.
Yeah, and it's one that I wasn't anticipating. I mean, you almost come to expect when you talk about this is, are we talking about point shaving? Are we talking about betting on? This is really not about that. This is a guy that's going into rehab for a gambling addiction.
Well, and the NCAA's been investigating this. They didn't find out about it the other day.
Yeah.
He did bet on his team when he was at Indiana. Apparently there are thousands of bets involved. So we don't know.
Thousands, yeah.
And look, every college athlete for 3 years now has been told you cannot gamble on any sport. Professional, college, or otherwise.
Right.
So, we'll see where it leads.
Obviously, baseball continuing going on. The Atlanta Braves, the best record in baseball.
Nice.
How about that?
How about the Phillies fire their manager after a 9-19 start?
The Red Sox and the Phillies both have fired their managers, and it's not even May.
Yeah.
Who saw that one coming?
When you don't make it a month, it's like, didn't you guys have some inclination about this in March or February?
Well, either that or it just goes to show. I mean, anybody can get off to a bad start.
Oh yeah.
And once you get off to that bad start, I mean, think about the Mets and the Phillies are 10.5 games out of first place, and again, it's not even May, so it's astounding. It really is. But college baseball and softball going on as well. I want to start, though, with one story, and this is kind of one of those that falls under the category of unintended consequences. Mm-hmm. This is something, and this is one of those, like, okay, see, this is why you go back and you ask that question at the very beginning, and for 100 years, it was, amateur college athletics is amateur athletics. That's the way it needs to stay. We don't need to get involved. We definitely don't need to start paying players, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden, about 5 years ago, everybody said, nah, let's just go ahead and pay everybody. I said, okay. So, well, it makes logical sense. The players deserve.
That's not really how it went down.
Well,
they didn't just go, well, let's start paying everybody.
It's pretty close.
A court ruled that you can't make $6 billion a year on these kids and not give them a cut.
That's what. Okay. So it says, okay, hey, that's
it's not
fine.
like everybody got together and said, hey, I know we've never done it, but let's just start paying people.
Well, I mean, it pretty much. I mean, everybody. People have been saying they deserve money for 50 years, and then all of a sudden, the court said, you get a female judge that literally knows nothing about the sport.
Keep in mind, it's gone through more than one judge.
I'm sure it had, but this is the one that did it.
Yeah.
Everybody. So the question became, well, I mean, it just makes sense. You said, and I'm not saying they don't deserve, but there's a reason why the model was put together the way it was, because, and nobody seems to want to acknowledge it, football is the only sport that makes money. And
basketball at the upper level.
There, in some cases, basketball breaks even or makes a little money.
Basketball, like your higher level SEC programs, I know the list that came out not long ago, I think Alabama had a $5 million profit on basketball, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the basketball, but football and basketball are the only profitable college sports.
But the only reason you have these other sports, football and basketball.
That's right.
Okay, so if you take that money and you have to field, you feel like, okay, well, we want to field a competitive, college football team. Well, that money, all of a sudden, it becomes easier and easier to justify, well, let's just take this money from these other sports and put it into football and basketball.
All right, I'm going to throw a little bit of a monkey wrench at you.
All right.
Because NIL money is not provided by the university.
Well, it's not supposed to be.
No,
anyway.
it's not. It is provided by donors through collectives and through third-party companies like Learfield Sports, right? Mm-hmm. The NIL money comes from donors and companies. It's the revenue share money is what comes from the universities. Now, that is a chunk. I mean, I think the maximum for next year is like $20.5 million is the cap. And then that's the revenue share number, not the NIL number. Mm-hmm. And the NIL is not taking anything away from these other sports. But the revenue share is, and you already have programs who have not been necessarily profitable. And so, yeah, I think now, because you see what it takes to be competitive, you get a story like we had out of Arkansas.
I will push back and say that NIL doesn't have anything to do with the university.
I didn't say it doesn't have anything to do. I said it does not come from the university. It doesn't come from university funds.
Directly, no.
That's right.
But they set it up. They call on their donor. So basically, instead of just saying you're giving us the money, just give it to the kid. I mean, it's still all involved.
The interesting thing would be this. This would be an interesting study. To look at pre-NIL, say 5 years prior, and to now, revenue coming into the university and versus, revenue now. Mm-hmm. And are they getting less donations? I don't know. I haven't seen a report that says, hey, here's how many fewer donations we're getting because the donations are going to NIL, right? I haven't seen those. Maybe they're out there. I don't know.
I think it's the same thing. They just put it under a different label.
Like I said, if that's the case, then you would see general athletic donations down.
Yeah.
in the last 5 years versus the previous 5 years. I'd be curious to see a study on that.
Yeah. Well,
but this is until there is a solid base developed. This is going to continue to happen. Arkansas.
The ways I bring it up.
Men's and women's tennis programs.
Yeah, men's and women's. They drop men's and women's tennis. But again, I'll say this: I've never seen a college tennis match in my life.
Yeah.
Nor will I ever, probably.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect me at all.
No.
I don't care if. I mean, it won't. I don't want to say I don't care. It will not affect me at all if Auburn dropped every single sport but football, basketball, and men's and baseball. Mm-hmm. Not going to affect me at all. Now,
sure.
What about all the kids that are on scholarship to do those sports? It affects them.
Yeah.
It affects, that's a lot of opportunities to get an education for a lot of kids.
It is.
But so what and like I said, I mean, you say, well, it's just one sport. There are going to be many, many, many more. I would believe.
I would, sports, especially like sports that maybe used to be club sports, right? That now been kind of taken into the scholarship realm. Mm-hmm. There are going to be, I think, definitely more.
Don't you have to come to a point where you say, unless you are profitable, unless you can at least break even, we're gonna have to divert that money somewhere else?
Not necessarily, because the question is your athletic program profitable? Because if you're running a good athletic program and you're profiting and putting money to the bottom line, you can say, okay, we've got these sports, they're popular on campus, they're popular with our alumni. We're going to hang on to them for those reasons, but we're making money. As the old saying goes, it's all funny if we're making money, right? Mm.
All right, we got to take a break, but love to hear from you. 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. We'll be back with more right after this.
Sportz Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama, is home-owned and home-operated. If you're looking for tires, they have it. If you're looking for a vehicle, they have them. Great selection. Always out looking for more just for you, the customer. And if you're looking for service, whether you buy the vehicle from them or whether you buy the vehicle somewhere else, they do service work and got a great crew there. Keep us in mind. Why don't you go by Sportz Auto Sales on Highway 280 in Kellyton today.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Here at Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, we value what truly makes a home a home. And that's why we're proud to offer America's #1 brand of siding and exterior products. James Hardie creates possibilities with an array of colors and textures. We offer the full line of James Hardie products, from Hardie plank to artisan siding and everything in between, giving you, our customer, options to have the best. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, local since 1984.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, Dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
Zaxby's birthday cake milkshakes are back. Just in time for Zaxby's 35th birthday, so they're gifting you half-off handcrafted milkshakes. Happy birthday to us all. Zaxby's handcrafted milkshakes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and JJ here with you, just getting started on tonight's show. 256-234-6221 is our number here. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. We are brought to you each and every Tuesday evening by JR Sports Bar and Grill. Wonderful place to have lunch or dinner right here in downtown Alexander City. Go and check them out one day this week. The food is absolutely terrific.
If you enjoy a good hot buffalo wing, their hot wing, the hot buffalo is good.
I agree.
But you may not see it on the menu. But if you ask specifically for dang it hot, they will do that.
Dang it hot.
Dang it hot.
All right.
If you like to feel the burn on the lips,
yeah,
the dang it hot will get you there.
I do like the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Are you a hot guy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everything.
How hot are you like ghost pepper type?
I have done some challenges.
Okay.
On that sort of thing. Yeah.
How far did you?
I mean, I like, we were at Disney World a few years ago, and I went into one of the little hot sauce things and, tried one of their nuclear thingies.
Yeah.
It hurt.
I'm not. They are a competitor, and I would highly recommend JR's. You go there first. But I will say there is a place in Alex City, a fast food chicken joint that has insane sauce.
Ah.
That'll light you up.
I'm going to have to go try it. We'll talk about it.
You definitely, let's do that. All right, JR Sports Bar and Grill. Go ahead and check them out one day this week. You'll definitely be glad that you did. All right, JJ, hot off the press, the NCAA has initiated the final steps to expand the men's and women's basketball tournament to 76 teams.
Lord have mercy.
The expansion, which has been discussed for well over a year, is on track to be formalized in the upcoming weeks and would begin this coming season. Sources indicate mid-May as a potential timeline for an announcement. At some point, you're just going to need a poster to fill out your bracket.
Yeah.
You can't even do it on a real. I mean, my goodness.
I wonder, like, the bracket
teams.
contests and all that, because are any of these going to be like teams 65 through 76 playing it off, and then we get to the – because you're really going to give us like a 1 against an 18 seed?
Well, now you don't even pick the play-in games, right? So I
don't.
How many of the – well, most – I mean,
the thing one I played, it has it where you can choose
you
that
can?
option.
Okay.
But I don't.
I mean, how many of these are just going to be play-in games?
Yeah, that's my question. Yeah.
I don't.
And are we going to Dayton for that?
What's the difference between 60? I mean, why?
It's 2 more days of television.
Yeah, and money. We coming back to money
Well,
again.
This is the thing. I think the universities are going to look for any and all avenues for expanded TV coverage, which gives you expanded money.
Yeah.
That's what's going on with the football playoff expansion talk, because what the schools have to do, because ESPN wants it to stay at 12, maybe 16 times because they own the rights to it. And they've got all of it. Fox is on the other side with the Big Ten, pushing for 24 because ESPN doesn't have enough places to put all those, and then Fox gets a taste. If I'm the NCAA or the conferences, I'm going to Fox and ESPN and going, look, let's all hold hands here.
Mm-hmm.
And how much more are you going to pay us? We're not just splitting it off.
Yeah.
We need, so.
Well, it's all about, like you said, how can we make the most money? And I don't know, why not make it 96 teams? I mean, no, why not make it 108
I'm sure
teams?
somebody has said it. So.
It'll be that way before long. But this is the reason why, and I'm not, we could criticize it and this and that, but I could make an argument, and I could certainly say I understand exactly why Arkansas would drop men's and women's tennis. The press release came out and said we cannot be competitive and put a product out there that would be, competitive in the SEC. So, because we can't afford to put the money into it, so therefore it's just going to be a cellar dweller and an embarrassment. So we're just not going to do it. But, basically what they're saying, and think about where Arkansas's football program's been. They can't, they're at the point now, they're still making money, but they're like, we can't, if we're ever going to be able to buy a roster, and we look at Texas Tech and we look at Indiana and we say, okay, they invested the money, they turned that program around, we could do that. But where's that money come from? Well, we're just going to save that tennis program cost us $2.5 million last year. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
that's part of it.
Arkansas is a little bit different because they are determined to put a lot of dollars into basketball and into baseball.
Yeah.
And so I'm not blaming NIL for their football problems. It's choices they've made.
Oh, yeah.
They have made Calipari's recruiting class this year, he's got 4 recruits. He's got 4 commitments. Every one of them 5 stars. Every single one. So Arkansas has chosen to put their money in to basketball and into baseball, rather than focusing on football, which for most SEC schools is the number one focus.
Yeah. But if you're going to be good at either one of them, you got to.
They're good at basketball and baseball. So,
yeah.
I guess you can make that choice.
Well, either way, you better put that money into something that's going to return some invest on that.
Yeah, and I
investment.
don't know. I'd have to look this up. I don't know if Arkansas's baseball program turns a profit. I would find that hard to
I
believe.
think most baseball programs at best break even.
Yeah, at best. So
that's just. It's kind of bizarre, and this is a true stat that the Kansas football program makes more money than the Kansas basketball program.
Sure.
That's just that there again. That's just a difference in the sport, and filling up, 50,000 people in a stadium versus 12,000.
And the TV contracts.
Yeah, else. Exactly. All right, we're going ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll turn our attention to the NFL draft right after this.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford. Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed, and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and JJ here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us tonight. We are brought to you each and every Tuesday evening by Sunshine Heating and Air. For all your heating and cooling needs, give Kevin Keel and his crew a call today. Summer will be here before you know it, so make sure that air conditioning unit is in good working order. Kevin Keel and his crew call Sunshine Heating and Air. All right, the NFL draft this past weekend. A lot of people. This is a 3-day event for them.
Oh yeah,
man,
that first night, Thursday night, the first round. I don't know if you saw the crowd out there in Pittsburgh.
I did not.
300,000 people in the crowd to watch the first round.
Wow, it's sad, actually. But hey, to each his own. That's okay. I did see. Now, tell me about because I had no idea. Again, I didn't watch a second of it. What was the deal that with the midshipman, the naval guy?
Yeah, he got drafted and he came out onto the stage in his full dress
in the first round.
I don't think it was first round.
Okay.
I think it was second or third.
Okay. What position does he play?
I don't remember.
Okay. But this was a big deal.
Well, it was just everybody thought it was cool that he came out in his Navy dress uniform and that kind of thing. It was just kind of one of those patriotic moments.
Now, does he have to go and do his naval service?
Usually, the military will give you a waiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you get an opportunity to play at that level.
So he's that good?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the guy.
Okay.
The next Navy game I'll watch will be the first one since the Army-Navy game.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. All right. Any major surprises?
Well,
other than Ty Simpson,
obviously, Ty Simpson was the story of the first round because I think a lot of people just weren't doing the math on it.
He was the second quarterback taken?
He was the second quarterback taken. He was taken 13th overall by the Rams, arguably the best organization in professional football right now. certainly the best quarterback coach in football right now, and Sean McVay. And it's one of those things that's been rumored for months. Hey, the Rams really like Ty Simpson. They came into this offseason. This is why nobody should have been surprised. They came into this offseason with the 13th pick, which they got in a trade last year, and the 29th pick, which was their natural pick. They lost 2 games to the Seahawks last year, one of them being in the NFC Championship game, because they could not cover Seattle's receivers. So they came into this with one huge need, which was corner. And then they needed a swing tackle. Doesn't have to start right now, but, a little tackle depth. And then a 3-4 wide receiver and another tight end. That's all they came in with needs for. They were able to get Trent McDuffie, Pro Bowl corner from the Chiefs, for the 29th pick. And they signed another solid corner in free agency. So now they didn't have to trade the 13th pick for the corner. They've already got him. So 13 was kind of, because you can get a swing tackle in the second, third round. You can get a wide receiver 3 or 4 in the second, third round. You can get a tight end in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round, wherever.
All right.
So that's when I think they got serious about, okay, we got a 38-year-old quarterback. They like Ty Simpson because Alabama's offense is very similar to what they run. And so he's got experience running the schemes and throwing the routes they run and doing the things they do. And they also figure that they're not going to be drafting in number 13 anytime in the near future. They're going to be drafting 25 to 32 because they're going to be in the playoffs trying to win a Super Bowl. So they jumped at it and they took him. The thing is, people got so mad. Some of the NFL analysts that predicted him in the second round or whatever got so mad that they were wrong. They were apoplectic about it. And I'm sitting there watching it going, wait a minute. If they had traded the 13th pick for Trent McDuffie and drafted Simpson with the 29th, nobody would have said anything. But they didn't have to trade 13 to get a Pro Bowl corner. They traded 29.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So it was smart by the Rams.
I mean, we'll see. It depends on how it works out.
Yeah.
But it was
well, this is that it's a gamble.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what the draft is.
Any quarterback well, look, I read this the other day. Half of the players in the NFL, half of the players on NFL rosters are undrafted free agents. Half. So that means out of 1,500-ish players, there's about 750 of them who were not drafted. So, yeah, it's always a little bit of a crapshoot.
And Diego Pavia not drafted.
Yeah, Diego Pavia not drafted.
But I heard he went to the Ravens.
The Ravens have signed him to a
free agent deal.
A little free agent deal. We'll see. Look, he did it to himself, man. This is Shedeur Part 2. He's not going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, and nobody wants a backup quarterback who's a headache, and he's a headache. And hanging out with Johnny Manziel didn't help either. So. And he
Can't
had no
imagine
agent.
why.
He's representing himself because he told John Gruden, nobody's taking 5 to 10% of my money. It's like, agents have a role, man.
Yeah.
They're usually pretty good at their job, So, I don't know. I never, ever since the whole Indiana thing with the Heisman ceremony and all that, I ain't got nothing for him.
Yeah. Well, I hadn't had much for him. For a while, yeah. But that's probably a different story. 10 players from Alabama get drafted.
Yeah. 10 go in, 2 in the first. A little surprised, just 1 in the second. But Jeremy Bernard goes to Pittsburgh, which is probably a good landing spot for him. I was surprised the center didn't go maybe a round earlier. I thought he might go 3-4. Tim Keenan dropping down to the 7th round was a little bit of a surprise to me.
Yeah.
But he's kind of short. And, he's short and powerful, but he's kind of short.
Those measurables, they pay attention to in the NFL, man.
You gotta. I mean, you got to. You don't want to be at a physical disadvantage against the guy you're playing against.
No, that's leverage. It could be a problem.
Yes.
For sure.
Keldrick Fogg, 31st to the Titans.
First round. The first time Auburn has had a first-round draft pick in the NFL in 5 years. And, JJ, this is not a coincidence. They have not had a winning season in 5 years.
Yeah, it's
that's kind of how that thing works.
I was actually a little surprised that Keldrick Fogg didn't go a little higher. I was thinking he might fall somewhere between 18 and 25, kind of somewhere in that range. He did not have the most productive year.
I was going to say, I think that may have had something.
But you're talking about measurables? I mean, he's measurables off the chain.
He's one of those guys you look at and go, I bet he might be a better pro than he was a college player.
I would tend to agree with you on that. And what's interesting to me, too, and, no offense to Hugh Freeze.
Let's offend him.
Three front seven defensive players and 2 offensive linemen drafted. And you went 5-7.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
With football here, Martin's at Lake Martin is ready with the lake's best place for sports, fun, and entertainment. With your favorite teams on over 20 big screens. And Martin's is now open 7 days a week. Monday, trivia night. Tuesday, open cornhole tournaments. Wednesday, free pool. Thursday, our huge bingo night with food trucks. And every Friday and Saturday, live entertainment with food trucks. Sunday, enjoy NFL ticket with hot dogs and chili. This football season, make the best game plan. Go to Martin's on 34 in Dadeville, where every hour is happy hour.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and JJ here with you. Just a couple more segments left in the first hour of tonight's program. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. We were talking about the NFL draft in the previous segment. You surprised? You know, running backs usually don't go, super high, but Jeremiah Love, like what was the third or fourth pick?
Third pick.
Yeah.
Went to the Cardinals at 3.
Is he that good?
Yeah. I mean, he's in that category with like a Bijan Robinson, guy with the Giants, and then now with the Eagles, whatever his name is. Saquon
Barkley. Yeah.
He's kind of that level of athlete. So I'm not, and I also think if you take a look, like the NFL's like every other sport, right? It's got ebbs and flows and trends.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, there are a lot of teams having a lot of success with high-level running backs. So I think if you feel like a guy is really high-level running back, you don't mind reaching up and getting him.
Let's see. Anybody else in the first round that good or bad or surprising or indifferent one way or the other?
Not really. It was more the later rounds, like Garrett Nussmeier falls to the 7th round.
Mm.
And it's not, unfortunately, it's not football related. It's injury related.
Yeah.
He has this cyst apparently that was on his spine, and there's apparently some patellar tendonitis in his knee. Just not the kind of stuff you want on your medical report going into the draft. So him falling that far, and like you said, the Pavia thing.
Yeah.
Him going completely undrafted caught a lot of people by surprise. But again, this is the Shedeur effect. If he were as good as Shedeur, he probably would have gotten drafted in the 5th round. But when you bring it on yourself, when you want that attention, when you're going to get it. If you want that attention bad enough, you're going to get it.
Yeah, one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
Well, the one that I saw, ESPN had ranked the Browns, and I think the Chiefs had A+ drafts.
The Browns had a really productive
draft. They got
draft.
Concepcion from Texas A&M.
They did. They picked up another receiver too, Boston, David Boston's son, Denzel Boston.
Okay.
And they traded back a couple of times, and stockpiled extra picks too. So
big tackle from Utah.
Yeah, Spencer Fano, really good player. And then the Chiefs needed a corner bad, like real bad. So they traded up and got Mansour Delane from LSU. Got the number 1 corner in the draft. So, Chiefs will be, and they picked up Peter Woods from Clemson, the defensive tackle, to go alongside Chris Jones. They needed help there.
Yeah.
So, look, the smart teams, the Chiefs, the Rams, the Seahawks. Yeah.
The Bills had a good draft.
The Bills. The smart teams, the smart organizations tend to have good drafts.
Who had the worst draft, do you know? Or who do you look at and go, what in the world were they thinking?
Man, I'd have to.
Maybe everybody looked at the Rams and thought that. I don't
know. There were a lot of people like, how do you not get a player to help you win now? And I think their argument would be because we want to be good 4 years from now too.
Right. Yeah.
But I didn't see anybody that I thought, oh wow, that makes absolutely no sense. I thought Caden Proctor was taken too high, tackle from Alabama. But the Dolphins had to have a tackle, and the top 2 were gone. I thought Carnell Tate went higher than I thought. I think he went 4th. So there were some. I mean, there's mild surprises, but I wasn't, because I fully expected Ty Simpson to be taken in the 1st round by either the Rams or the Cardinals. I wasn't surprised by that. I know a lot of people were blown away by it, but it didn't surprise me. They didn't want to. They fielded calls to move back, but they didn't want to move back so far that the Cardinals could get ahead of them. So they just stayed where they were and picked them. There's an old saying, like, if you're worried about the slot, like if it's a quarterback, somebody who's going to be your quarterback, you think for 10 years, why do you care if you get him at 13, 30, or 5, right? If he's your guy, go get him.
Right. Let's see. Caleb Downs. He went to the Cowboys.
Cowboys traded up to get Caleb Downs.
All right.
Curious to see, like the Cowboys should have a pretty decent defense this year. They made some moves, so we'll see. We'll see how Schottenheimer handles it.
Yeah, I don't trust Cowboys. I don't think anybody. Yeah.
One thing I trust for the Cowboys is to be disappointing.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best description you could do for them. All right, we talked about this. We'll go ahead and start it and then carry it over to the next segment. But the NCAA is investigating a gambling problem here, and we're talking. It's been focused on the Texas Tech quarterback, Brendan Sorsby. Let's see. Widespread legislation of sports wagering, NCAA gambling scandals have mostly involved low major programs involving obscure games and insignificant prop bets. A first half over-under, for example, for a North Carolina A&T Delaware men's basketball game, promo code easy to ignore. That changed Monday when ESPN's Pete Thelmer reported the NCAA is investigating Texas Tech transfer QB Brendan Sorsby for making thousands of online bets on a variety of sports via a gambling app. Suddenly, a Heisman hopeful for a college football playoff contender is in the headlines. So what happened? I mean, what's the end result of this, do you think?
Well, the end
is he done?
I think so.
He does not play another down.
There's precedent for it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any more eligibility. You don't get to take a red shirt for a suspension.
Right.
So unless something really weird happens, I think he's probably done with his college career. In fact, he comes out of this gambling rehab, might even think about jumping in the supplemental NFL draft, because he's not going to be the first, second-round pick next year that everybody thought, because he's not going to play. So getting the supplemental, maybe somebody gives up a fourth or fifth-round pick and you get to go join a team. But it's a mess. Number one, gambling addiction's very real. Gambling addiction's very devastating. And so I hope he gets some help. There's a lot of college kids that are doing this stuff, and they just need to be very, very careful.
Yeah, that's question number two. How big a problem is this?
Well, I mean, gambling addiction's a problem.
No, I don't mean specifically the addiction to him. Widespread throughout college football, throughout college athletics.
Well, I don't know. Now, 2023 is when the NCAA put in the rule, and they told every player on every sport, on every team, you are facing suspension and the loss of your college career if you engage in gambling on professional or college sports, period. So they know this. You reap your own reward, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You're grown people. I know you're college students. But if you're 18, you can go buy, you join the military. You can vote. You can do all sorts of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is there any value to discussing moving it to 21? I think in some states you do have to be 21. But, it's one of those things. It's just like alcohol or anything else. Like, if you're allowed to do it, and if you're not. And if you're not, don't.
Yeah.
And if you feel like yourself developing a problem, be proactive about it. He waited till he found out he was under investigation. Said, let me go jump in a rehab.
Yeah.
Throw myself on the mercy of the court, Your Honor.
Let's go ahead and take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
There's a place in Springville, Alabama. You can go and have some fun. You can bring your whole family and stay until the day is done. It's that place called Homestead Hollow.
Mark your calendar for Mother's Day weekend, May 8th, 9th, and 10th at Homestead Hollow in Springville. Kids 12 and under get in free. HomesteadHollow.com.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of Chevys, from Silverado trucks, Tahoe, Suburban, and Traverse SUVs. Every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. Smart people from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Two Rivers Lumber Company has a proud heritage in the state of Alabama and is excited to announce we are opening a new facility in the Lake Martin area late 2025. Our company specializes in southern yellow pine dimension lumber, and we plan to employ over 150 in our new community of Lake Martin. Two Rivers Lumber Company is a family-run business with over 45 years of service to the state. And we are happy to become a part of the Lake Martin community and want to wish the best of luck to all area athletic teams in all competitions. Two Rivers Lumber, Lake Martin's newest community partner, coming soon.
What makes Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
There's a place in Springville, Alabama. You can go and have some fun. You can bring your whole family and stay until the day is done. It's a place called Homestead Hollow.
Mark your calendar for Mother's Day weekend, May 8th, 9th, and 10th at Homestead Hollow in Springville. Kids 12 and under get in free. HomesteadHollow.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and JJ here with you. Final segment in the first hour of tonight's program. We were talking about Brendan Sorsby, quarterback at Texas Tech, checking into a treatment program for a gambling addiction, making thousands of bets online. I'm wondering what his bank account looks like.
Well, I mean, we know Texas Tech was reportedly paying him about $5 million this year. Now, I'm sure they don't just like, here's a check for $5 million the day you get there, right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm sure he had plenty of walking around money.
Oh, I'm sure.
Some of these reports are crazy. It's like he went to a Cincinnati Reds game and was making like $1 and $2 bets on balls and strikes.
Now that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's when you know you got a problem.
Yeah. So it may not have been.
It sounds like Kramer at the airport or something.
May not have been huge dollar amounts, and maybe it was all small bets. Maybe it's just the action he's addicted to. But
maybe so.
Either way, I hope he gets that addressed. But from a football standpoint, you're talking about a top 10, top 7, top 16, right? Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And and their backup quarterback is coming off an ACL and is not expected to be back until maybe the third game. So, You got Texas Tech's got football issues to go with this too.
All right, so this, just to be clear, there is no allegation that his gambling had any impact on the outcome of games, either team or individual, during the previous stops at Cincinnati or Indiana. There is no indication that law enforcement is currently involved. However, the NCAA does have a strict policy against gambling on sports, and punishments range from loss of 30 to 50% of a season to a permanent loss of eligibility. So he could lose half a season. He could lose more.
Yeah, I guess we have to wait and see like what the investigation tells us about how extensive this was.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about thousands, I mean, this is a habitual thing.
Yeah.
It's not like a one-time deal.
Yeah.
I mean, if you make, if you make a big bet and you win $10,000, it seems like a 50% suspension. If you make 3,000 bets, that seems like it's like, yeah.
Well, and then the question is, like, they're going to have to look at every game he's ever been a part of at Indiana and Cincinnati. And they're going to have to figure out any wagers on that, over-unders, any because if there's anything like that. Now, I know there's at least one game when he was a redshirt freshman in Indiana, and he was on the bench. He wasn't a starter, so he had no effect on it, and he bet on Indiana apparently to win that game or whatever. But with that said, as a player, you have inside information that other people don't, right? That's why it's banned. That's why, like, oh, I bet on my own team to win. It doesn't really matter. You still have inside information that other people don't.
Yeah. And it makes me, I don't know. I don't know. It's a, how pervasive is this in sports? It seems like people don't do it the old-fashioned way. They do it's all about, like, he's on an app. It doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult to track.
No, it's
to
not.
Keep up. So, I mean.
And keep in mind, these companies like FanDuel and, these companies that do these apps, they will turn you in because they know that if it looks like they're not being somewhat responsible with their product, then that product is going to face some scrutiny on the governmental side.
Right.
So those betting apps, kind of like Las Vegas casinos, they're very serious about who's using it, how old they are they supposed to be using it, and, taking care of that. So, that's if you wanted to give them a positive, there's a positive. They're very serious about that. So, like I said, from a personal standpoint, hope the kid's okay. From a professional standpoint, a football standpoint, there's bad news for Texas Tech.
Well, just go out and buy another quarterback, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Can't right now.
Oh, well, I mean, is there not somebody out there with a year of eligibility left?
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll
could
see
enroll.
How that works out. I mean, Cody Campbell, I'm sure, is researching this as we speak.
Yeah.
He got plenty of money. He's just, I'm sure he's got a team of lawyers, too, working on the appeal when it comes.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it's somebody else's fault. It can't be be the kid's fault.
No.
So. Yeah.
I am growing weary of Mr. Campbell and his involvement in college athletics.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Not being a donor, you have every right to do whatever you want to with your money. It's the level of, in everything.
Yeah. All right, that'll wrap up hour number 1 of Sports Blitz Live, but never fear, we'll be back with hour number 2 right after these messages.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price,
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Glory's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Glory's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Glory's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Take me out to the country, take me out for the day. Funnel cakes, popcorn, and hot pot pies, live entertainment and pony rides. Oh, it's Homestead Hollow Spring Fest. If you don't go, you will miss all the food, fun, arts, and crafts at Homestead Hollow.
May 8th, 9th, and 10th at Homestead Hollow in Springville. Kids 12 and under get in free. HomesteadHollow.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and JJ here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us tonight. Talked a lot about the NFL draft in hour number 1. If you got any thoughts on that, you can give us a call, 256-234-6221. Also, just any, a lot of things going in and around college athletics. Arkansas dropping men's and women's tennis. Is that just the first of the so-called Olympic sports that we're going to see kind of going away from college, or things are going to change. They just continue to do that.
Yep.
That's for sure. But we'll see. Also, a gambling scandal type pervasive now in college athletics. Brendan Sorsby, quarterback for Texas Tech, may no longer be the quarterback for Texas Tech. We'll have to wait and see how that all comes out. But Major League Baseball going on right now. Braves off to a great start, actually up 2-0 tonight on Detroit. Have not lost a series yet, JJ.
And
only team in baseball.
Tied with the Dodgers with a 20-9 record.
Yeah.
Hey, look, all things considered, and because we've talked about it, I was a David Ross guy when we hired the new manager.
Rossi.
But, look, I got to give Walt Weiss his flowers on this one, man, because it's kind of a cobbled-together pitching staff right now.
Yeah.
And they're winning games, so I gotta give him some credit. And it's been impressive to watch.
I don't know. I wasn't really familiar with the pitching coach that he brought in, but
yeah,
he's doing a fine job.
If it works, it works.
Absolutely.
Pitching coaches outside of Leo Mazzoni, I don't really know any of them. You know what I mean? So
I knew McDowell
Yeah.
I mean, when he was there, because but
well, it's kind of like position coaches in football. If somebody hires a new D-line coach, like unless he's a former player that I remember, I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Walt seems to have this. Yeah, it seems to have a good personality for it. Hopefully that continues. But Braves off to a fantastic start. They're hitting the ball. Ozzy's hitting the ball. Olsen's hitting the ball.
Man, Matt Olson looks great right
He
now.
really does. I mean, and this is Ronald's not even playing great yet. So if he starts hitting the ball like he's capable, look out.
Well, and Riley, Riley. By the way, Austin Riley is so much better defensively than I thought he was. I mean, he has really turned into a good defensive third baseman, and I didn't think he was going to be. So he has really turned into a good defensive third baseman. So yeah, I like this Braves team. I hope when we get to the All-Star break and moving towards the trade deadline, if we can't get healthier on the staff, I hope we can make some moves for the staff. If we're in position to contend, and it looks like we got a chance to be. So.
Well, what a nice pickup that Suarez was.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even realize that was kind of a quiet. I didn't even realize he led the National League in saves last year.
What an interesting thing tonight is the Braves tonight are playing on TBS.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's like Back to the Future.
It really is, yeah. And so I did see that Spencer Strider the next start he makes will be in a Braves uniform.
Okay.
So hope that maybe he's going to be healthy. Let's hope. Let's hope that fastball is above 96.
Yeah,
I mean,
or at least if he can get it to 96.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, for a guy that was throwing 99 consistently.
Yeah, we heard, there were stories about his velocity being down to like 93. 93 fastball for that pitcher is not going to work.
No.
It's an Achilles, right? That's what he's coming off of? Is it Achilles?
I thought he blew the elbow, didn't he?
Maybe so. I'll find out. But yeah,
Soroka was the Achilles.
Okay.
I think, but yeah, I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure that it was the elbow, but either way,
missed most of 24 while recovering from surgery to repair a torn UCL in his right elbow.
Mm-hmm.
Then suffered a right hamstring strain after his first start back last season that cost him more than a month.
Been one thing, then another.
Oblique strain is the latest one.
Oblique. Okay.
Yes. So.
Well, again, hopefully he can get it done for sure. Like you said, the Dodgers also. Dodgers, Padres, Padres are 19-9, so it's going to be the typical battle in the West. I don't know about the East, with the Mets and the Phillies being as horrible as they are. I mean, the Marlins and the Nats are 7 games.
So early.
It really is.
It's so early. Like I remember that the Mets have the second highest payroll in baseball. They've got players.
Yeah.
The Phillies have players. So it is not unthinkable that one or both of them get back kind of on track.
That's a lot to make up.
10.5 is a lot to make up, but you got 5 months to do it. So if you make up 2 games a month, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the...
It becomes psychological, though. You feel like you're buried,
Yeah, it's tough when you get... We saw it last year with the Braves. You fall behind early, and then it's like every game is so much more magnified because you feel, oh, man, we can't lose another one, So.
Yeah. Let's see. How about the Reds leading the Central? Like you said, it's early. But in the American League, Yankees, no surprise. Red Sox fire Alex Cora. I mean, you won't talk about just, I don't know. That's just a weird situation.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy goes to the Red Sox, wins a World Series, people find out retroactively that he's a cheater. Or was a part of a cheating culture with the Astros. So they fire him. And then they say, you know what? All's forgiven. Come on back.
Come on back.
And then they fire him again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway.
Hey, the Cubs are 5 games above 500.
Yeah.
Because it's not June yet. So.
This is true. And the A's are leading the AL West. The Astros are in last place. Something that will not stay the same.
So, all right, look, we know how good the Dodgers are.
Yep.
But am I crazy because it's baseball and I feel like, you know what, you get in a series, you need 1 or 2 pitchers to get hot, a couple of bats to start swinging, and there you go. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, that Braves team that won the World Series a few years ago was not the same Braves team it was when the season started.
No.
You know, due to injury, and then we do free agent pickups, and sometimes it just comes together at playoff time. So that's why, like, when people go, well, nobody can beat the Dodgers, it's baseball. You know,
true.
Things are a little different.
Did you watch the Snitker going into the Hall of Fame?
Did not.
Braves Hall of Fame?
Did not.
That was pretty good. A lot of people back, a lot of old faces, old Braves faces, yeah. All right, we got to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after these messages.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
If you're tired of the same old and you're hungry for something really good, then it's time to go to JR's Sports Bar and Grill. JR's has the best fingers and wings around, and their menu is loaded with appetizers, burgers, salads, and so much more. Follow JR's on their Facebook to keep up with their live music events and drink specials. And if after a long day you just want to stay in, remember JR's delivers. Call in your order at 256-329-2328. JR Sports Bar and Grill, 145 Alabama Street in Alexander City. Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Spend this Mother's Day weekend making memories that last a lifetime at Homestead Hollow. Join us May 8th, 9th, and 10th for a step back in time, where home cooking, handmade crafts, and simple joys of country life come alive. Stroll through one-of-a-kind artesian booths, watch blacksmiths at work, and enjoy the sights, sounds, and flavors of the past. This year, give Mom more than flowers. Give her a day she'll never forget. Mark your calendar for Mother's Day weekend, May 8th, 9th, and 10th at Homestead Hollow in Springville. Kids 12 and under get in free. HomesteadHollow.com.
Lee Apparel is your go-to vendor for screen-printed and embroidered apparel and promotional products. We print and embroider free custom-made graphics or outsourced designs on everything from t-shirts, headwear, corporate wear, team sportswear, high-end safety apparel, and promotional products. At Lee Apparel, you can always expect quick turnaround time, competitive pricing, friendly customer service, and free in-hands delivery on all orders. Visit us at leeapparel.com to get started.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and JJ here with you. Only about 45 more minutes left in tonight's show. 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. We were looking at the 2026 draft. What about, you said the 2027 mock draft?
Well, Brendan Donahue, who is a draft analyst, and over the last 5 years, cumulatively, he's been the third most accurate draft analyst over the last 5 years. So he's pretty good at it.
Who's number one?
I don't know. But he's pretty good at it. And interestingly enough, Arch Manning at number one. He's projecting him to the Cardinals. So I guess he did not like the Carson Beck draft for the Cardinals. Jeremiah Smith, 2, wide receiver, Ohio State. Dante Moore, quarterback at Oregon, 3.
Okay.
Cam Coleman at number 4 to the Raiders. It's an interesting pick. Just some other interesting ones. Let's see. Looking for quarterback. Drew Mestamaker, Oklahoma State. He's got him at 8. Wow. 8 to the Panthers. Wow. So they're giving up on Bryce Young next year, I guess, is what he's saying.
Sounds like it.
Yep. I was looking to see if I saw any other. Xavier Brown, cornerback at Alabama, he has going 12th. Lenore Sellers at 14 to the Vikings. Darian Mensah, 15 to the Steelers. He's got Ryan Williams, 27 to the Cowboys.
Okay.
KJ Bolden to the Lions. Kejuan Lacey at 31 to the Ravens. So, just a look, but he's literally got, I think, something like 16 SEC players. If the SEC gets 16 in the first round, the Big Ten will lose its mind.
Yeah. Well, I saw the SEC continued its streak of, I think they had like 80.
87.
87. And
yes,
the Big Ten had,
Big Ten.
Okay, so they're closing the gap, but
the draft was really kind of, in a way, sort of confirmed what we all sort of feel the last few years, which is the Big Ten's a little better at the top, and the SEC is just much deeper. Yeah. Because I think there were 14 of 16 teams in the SEC that had a player drafted. Something like 8 or 9 in the Big Ten. So there's some bad football in the middle and back end of the Big Ten. And it's just a lot harder in our league, as we know. But we've been saying that now for the last 2 years. So.
True. We mentioned this a little while ago, but I'll reiterate it. The NCAA said in a statement that the Division I board formally recommended on Monday to, quote, maintain existing rules allowing 4 seasons of competition in 5 years of eligibility. For student athletes competing in the 25-26 academic year, new rules are not expected to retroactively apply to student athletes whose eligibility is or will be completed by the spring of 2026.
So wait, go back to the top. 5 years to play 4.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do the 5 to play 5 thing.
He said he's expecting it to stay the same as allowing 4 seasons of competition and 5 years of eligibility.
Huh. I thought the 5 for 5 was kind of a done deal.
I mean, that's what Charlie Baker said.
Okay.
That's what they're reporting. So, I mean, I'm fine with it.
I don't care as long as they enforce it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how I feel. My biggest pet peeve has nothing to do with the money, nothing to do with NIL, nothing to do with eligibility. Well, very little to do with eligibility. It's the transfer portal.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get some control under that. You had 3,000 college basketball players enter the transfer portal. There's only 13 on a roster. You know.
Yeah. All right, I think we got a phone call. Let's.
All right.
Hey, caller, you're on you're on Sports Blitz Live.
Hey, what's up, fellas? War Eagle.
Hey, Bo, War Eagle.
How y'all doing, man?
Good.
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good, man. I just wanted to give a shout out to our new running back, man.
Yeah, Johnson Cook, man. He built like Bo Jackson. I hope he's half that good.
Yeah, man. I'm very excited. Do y'all know any more wide receivers they're going after?
I don't know. I couldn't say any specific names off the top of my head. I can look that up, though, during the break.
I really appreciate it.
No problem.
And, you was talking about the transfer portal. Yeah, they've got to get that under control, man.
Yep.
I mean, you don't know who's on your team the next day now. They just, like, what's his name? I can't think of his name, man. He played at Auburn and said he was going to stay, and then all of a sudden he went to went somewhere. Anyway, we switched players with them.
Yeah. That seems to happen all too often now. They just go from one place to the other.
And I've got a problem with NIL, man. They just getting paid too much, man. Getting paid too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a legitimate argument. I think the problem is that in our society, we don't limit what you can make in a capitalistic society. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yep.
It just kind of rattles me, man. We out here busting our butt in our job, man. These mugs making $4 or $5 million a year, man.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that.
Yep. Well, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the best.
Thank you, Bo.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I mentor of mine, former boss of mine, used to say all the time, what is the correct rate? And he always had an answer for it. The rate is whatever the market will bear.
Mm-hmm.
And if the market's willing to pay you, you're not going to go, that's too much. Don't pay me that. I know I'm not. So.
You just wonder is at some point, everybody there's one word that is used probably more. And, I feel like I'm in The Princess Bride. Well, I don't think that means what you think it means. Unsustainable.
Right.
I mean, people keep saying, how many times has Nick Saban said it's unsustainable? Well, if that's true, at some point, guess what? It's not going to be sustainable.
That's right. And you see, and here's the thing. Sometimes we've always had, and let's just take football, right? Let's leave everything else out. You've always had haves and have-nots in college football, right? You still have haves and have-nots. Some of the names have changed, right?
Yeah.
Texas Tech now can be a have because they sit on over a deadgum plate with oil below it, So some of the names change of who the haves and have-nots are, but you still have haves and have-nots. If the idea is to create a system where people who run a good organization can compete, right? Then you've got to, like I said, the rev share is not the problem. It's the same for everybody. The NIL is a problem because it's not true NIL. Too much of it is pay for play. What Cody Campbell's doing at Texas Tech is just straight pay for play. if you had third-party NIL conduits who were out there going, okay, yes, if you come here, we believe we can get you up to $2 million next year in endorsement deals from these entities, right? Great, wonderful, done. But that's not what we're doing.
Yeah.
NIL right now has too little to do with actual name, image, and likeness. And it's simply, hey, I've got a billionaire donor and he'll give you an extra $1.5 million next year. You know.
Yeah, NIL ought not have anything to do with the recruiting, but if we could somehow divorce those, it would be so much better for everybody.
Well, even if you could, though, you're always going to have, because, look, being a marquee player at Notre Dame is not the same as being a marquee player at Georgia Tech, okay? So NIL it's still going to matter in recruiting, because I want to go somewhere where I'm going to get the most exposure and, you know, build my brand. I really hate that word.
That's fine.
But that's going to be part of recruiting.
That's fine. But making a deal simply because, you know, to say, I'll give you $50,000, I'll give you $150,000 if you will commit to this school in NIL. That's just wrong.
I agree.
On so many levels. So, I mean,
because it's not NIL, it's pay for play.
Exactly.
And that's. But
it's under the umbrella of NIL.
Well, that's what people call it, but it's not NIL. And that's part of what's under discussion right now is how do you.
It may not. It's not supposed to be, but it is.
No, I understand. I'm just saying it's not definitionally NIL.
Yeah.
But that's what's under discussion right now is how do we move away from these collectives and to a more NIL-based system. And, you know, I'll give Charlie Baker and the NCAA, I don't give them credit for much of anything, but this year, it seems like they've gotten a little more bold in some of the steps they're taking. The eligibility, trying to clamp down on that, closing the spring transfer portal, banning the ghost transfers, you know, and so far, everybody's playing along. Texas Tech could be an outlier in that if it turns out they need a quarterback.
Yeah. All right, we got to take another break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Spend this Mother's Day weekend making memories that last a lifetime at Homestead Hollow. Join us May 8th, 9th, and 10th for a step back in time, where home cooking, handmade crafts, and simple joys of country life come alive. Stroll through one-of-a-kind artesian booths, watch blacksmiths at work, and enjoy the sights, sounds, and flavors of the past. This year, give Mom more than flowers. Give her a day she'll never forget. Mark your calendar for Mother's Day weekend, May 8th, 9th, and 10th at Homestead Hollow in Springville. Kids 12 and under get in free. HomesteadHollow.com.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and JJ here with you. About 30 more minutes left in tonight's show. Sounds like the rain actually started letting up a little bit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we may have to row our way out of here. But thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Just about 30 more minutes left in today's show. As Bo, just for you, Dedrick Kimbrough, wide receiver from Thompson High School, was just in Auburn for a visit. 4-star prospect. He's actually in the 2028 class, but he's a wide receiver that Auburn is heavily looking at and heavily recruiting. One amongst several more. But when you look at that wide receiver room the way it is right now at Auburn, there's a lot of young guys in there right now. I think there's a lot of competition in there. So I'm not sure. I mean, there's always, a priority for really, really elite talent, but I don't think it's a room you're going to have to put a whole lot of work to in at least in the 2027 class. So, but that's one name to keep an eye on, Dedrick Kimbrough, the wide receiver out of Thompson. JJ, what in the world do you make of this story? Former Alabama defensive tackle pleaded guilty Monday to defrauding investors out of millions of dollars, in part by putting on makeup and wigs and impersonating NFL players.
Yeah, I read this story the other night, and I was just, I don't know if anybody out there does this, but I'll be reading a story like that, and I'll go, oh, my God. And my wife will go, what? And I'll go, well, I'll start with Luther Davis, and then I have to tell her who Luther Davis is. Yeah.
Wasn't he the lead singer of Two Live Crew?
And she finally just looks at me and goes, is this a football story? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I see.
But anyway, crazy story, and apparently he was taking out loans and just all sorts of stuff. Look, man, times are hard.
I guess so.
I get it, but
I guess
Lordy.
so.
Yeah, he's and it's at the level of money and the multiple, infractions. I mean, Luther Davis could be going away for a very long time.
I hate that. Don't want to see anybody, but getting that kind of problem. But apparently accused of. Executing the scheme with Davis was his buddy C.J. Evans. Both men left court without commenting. U.S. District Judge Stephen Grimberg scheduled sentencing for Davis in October, so he got a little ways to wait. And then it's in August.
So they pled guilty.
They did. The men each face up to 7 years in prison, though prosecutors agreed to recommend a lower sentence as part of a plea deal. In a court Monday, Assistant U.S. Attorney C. Brockington, well, how about that name, said the men used fake bank and email accounts to help convince lenders they were either acting on behalf of particular athletes or were the athletes themselves. They later sought to impersonate higher profile players with bigger contracts. So I'm confused about what the scheme actually was.
When I read
they just wanted to investment.
The original story that I read talked about them taking out loans. So my guess is maybe either private investors or an investment bank.
Reckon who did their makeup?
Each other, I'm assuming. Hopefully they didn't involve some poor woman.
So I mean, obviously, did they do it via like Skype, or did they get dressed up and go in person?
Well, my guess is that at least at one point or another, they in person tried to look like another NFL player. Right? Like, how you doing?
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes here. You know, it's a crazy story. And look, I'm not surprised. Prosecutors agree to it. It's a white collar sort of thing, and it's we got enough prison overcrowding. But they're going to have to do some time. My guess is they'll get sentenced to like 4 or 5 years. Have to serve at least 2, something like that. But. It's just a bizarre.
It is.
Story.
It is strange. I'll give you that.
Like I'm gonna, I've known stories. I've heard stories of people stealing Social Security numbers and and that sort of thing, and and ripping people off that way, identity theft.
Yeah.
But never like dressing up as the person.
Yeah. Luther Davis.
Yeah.
Luther Campbell. Lead singer of 2 Live Crew.
Yes.
Luther Campbell.
Luther Davis was the defensive lineman at Alabama.
That's right.
Gosh.
Says he's 37. So, yeah.
Yeah, about, 16, 18 years ago.
Yeah.
Probably right there. Sounds like from his age, probably Shula era. Somewhere in that window between 2003 and 2007, I would guess.
Yeah. All right, we got to take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of Chevys, from Silverado trucks, Tahoe, Suburban, and Traverse SUVs. Every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. Smart people from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now, let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now, they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
That would be a good decision.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sports Blitz Live. Andy and JJ here with you. Just a couple of more segments left in tonight's show. 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind this evening. All right, JJ, let's do a little something kind of fun here. Happy birthday yesterday to Sheena Easton.
Lovely
Sheena Easton. My goodness, Sheena Easton is 67 years old.
We're all getting a little older, ain't we?
From Scotland.
Yes.
I don't know if a lot of people realize. Married Sonny Crockett on Miami Vice. Did many other things as well. But Sheena Easton had some really great songs, some very memorable ones. 9 to 5, not to be confused with Dolly Parton's.
2 of her most memorable are not on this list, Andy, so I'm going to have to edit as we go.
Wow, okay. All right, so my baby takes the morning train. Then
works from
9 to 5, and then all right. So there you go, 9 to 5. That one. All right, that's got to be maybe the most famous. The Lover in Me, which was not.
I was gonna say I don't think I know that one.
It was like a top hit in 1988.
Okay.
It was okay. We've Got Tonight.
Is that the old Bob Seger tune? Did she do a cover of that?
This is her and Kenny Rogers.
Oh, okay.
But We've Got Tonight.
Who needs to?
Who needs to?
Okay, yeah, it's Bob Seger. It's old Bob Seger song.
There you go.
Yeah.
For Your Eyes Only, the James Bond.
Yeah. One of my favorite Bond movies too.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And Strut was another.
Cut it out, no taking it, no get. I remember it well.
There you go.
I would like to add 2.
Please.
Okay. Both written by Prince, but performed one a duet with Sheena Easton and Prince called "You Got the Look," which is a great song.
Okay.
And then another one written for her by Prince, big hit for her, "Sugar Walls."
Sugar Walls.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I think there were rumors that they were dating for a little while. Prince wrote a lot of songs for pretty women back in the day, so
he was the man could put a pop song together.
There is no doubt.
Probably in his sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So am I ranking these?
Go right. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. In any order you choose.
Okay. I'm going to go with For Your Eyes Only as my. I'm just going to go top
Upset.
5.
Okay.
I'm just going to go top 5.
Okay.
For Your Eyes Only at 5.
Okay.
I'm going to go Strut at 4. I'm going to go We've Got Tonight at 3 just because I love that song.
That is a great song. It's a great song.
Number 2, I'm going to go with Sugar Walls. I just remember that being such a huge hit back in the day. And my number one's Morning Train. I mean, we both started singing it and knew every word. So.
That's a good one.
And I hadn't heard the song in probably 40 years. So.
All right. Also, nobody knows who Jim McBride is, but
I do not.
He is a Hall of Fame songwriter, in country music, Nashville songwriter. Born on this day, 1947. Happy birthday to him. He did die, unfortunately, or in January, I think, of 2026. But he wrote a lot of songs I'm sure you're probably familiar with. Bet Your Heart on Me, Johnny Lee made famous, written by Jim McBride. Dixie Boy, do you remember Dixie Boy by Alabama?
I don't.
It was not one of their most famous, but it was on the one of their many top-selling albums. Rose in Paradise, Waylon Jennings.
Yep.
Yeah. How about, I know you know this one, Chasing That Neon Rainbow.
What a great song.
Alan Jackson. He and Alan Jackson did a lot of collaboration. Chattahoochee, or you might recognize it as Way Down Yonder on the Chattahoochee. Just Playing Possum. Laying Low.
I am going to rank my top 3 here.
Okay.
Because some of them I'm just not familiar with.
Okay.
So my top 3, I'm going to go Rose in Paradise at 3.
It's a good one.
Number 2, Chasing That Neon Rainbow.
That's not bad.
And I don't know how you don't put Chattahoochee at number 1. Such a monster song.
It was a monster hit.
I mean, it still is.
Pyramid of Cans in the Pale Moonlight.
In the Pale Moonlight. Still played on country radio all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every time you go from Auburn to Atlanta.
Yes.
You cross the Chattahoochee.
You are at some point way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Yeah.
I will say this, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee is where you're going to find Phoenix City, Alabama. And a free plug here for 13th Street Barbecue.
13th Street Barbecue.
Got it. It's a must-have.
In Phoenix City?
Yes.
Okay.
And the barbecue chicken, they have a mustard sauce. Fantastic.
Really?
Unbelievable. I spent 5 years working over there. So
I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Just Playing Possum? No?
Huh? They're not familiar. Not familiar.
Oh, come on, man. You get a little George Jones at the end there?
You got to remember, at heart, I'm a classic rock guy.
I see.
So I have a lot of country familiarity because I've worked in country radio for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But, as far as like the non-hit stuff,
classic rock.
It's going to be rock stuff, yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good tip. All right, we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back. We'll have one more segment. We'll close this thing out right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
If you're tired of the same old and you're hungry for something really good, then it's time to go to JR's Sports Bar and Grill. JR's has the best fingers and wings around, and their menu is loaded with appetizers, burgers, salads, and so much more. Follow JR's on their Facebook to keep up with their live music events and drink specials. And if after a long day you just want to stay in, remember JR's delivers. Call in your order at 256-329-2328. JR Sports Bar and Grill, 145 Alabama Street in Alexander City.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state, options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Zaxby's birthday cake milkshakes are back. Just in time for Zaxby's 35th birthday, so they're gifting you half-off handcrafted milkshakes. Happy birthday to us all. Zaxby's handcrafted milkshakes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of Sports Blitz Live on this Tuesday evening. We'll go to the phone line, squeeze one more call in. Hey, caller, you're on Sports Blitz Live.
Yeah, enjoying your show tonight, guys. I am from Phoenix City, Alabama, and you was talking about 13th Street Barbecue.
Yeah.
I had lunch there today.
No.
That mustard sauce is some of the best mustard sauce I've ever had, man.
There you go. It's good stuff. I eat there once or twice a week. And I'm a local musician here in town. I play around Phoenix City, Columbus area, and I covered the Chattahoochee song the other night in Pine Mountain.
There you go.
Play guitar and sing it. So you were all up my alley tonight. So I'm sitting here watching you guys. I enjoy it. I'm a Bama man. I always enjoy your show, both of you. And I like JJ a lot. So
appreciate you, David.
It's a good show, and I enjoyed it. And thanks for having me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Hey, appreciate it, David. Call us back sometime.
I guess we didn't talk about it last week or this week, but any quick thoughts on the DeBoer extension?
I was a little. It seemed like the Alabama fans I talked to were concerned, maybe. It seems like an Auburn-esque thing to do.
I'll tell you why it was done. One, he made the playoffs last year and won a playoff game. Mm-hmm. They were good. They would have given it to him in January had he not gotten blown out by Indiana. Right? They had to let that kind of put some distance between that game.
Yeah.
And I do think what it does is it sort of quiets the noise around DeBoer. You know, it's hard to coach when you got all this. Oh, is he going to get fired this year? Okay, he's not, because they're not going to pay a $68 million buyout. So he's not getting fired this year, barring some 4-8 collapse. He's not getting fired next year probably either. So he's going to get 4 years to build his program post-Saban, which I think is plenty fair. The 12.5 sounds like a lot, and it does put him in the top 7 or 8 highest paid coaches. But if you look at the guys making more than him, Kirby Smart's making more than him, fair. Kirby's 1 or 2. Ryan Day's making more than him, or slightly more, but again, fair enough. Other than Kirby, Ryan Day, and Kurt Cignetti, who are all making as much or more, who else are you putting ahead of him? That's, Lanning.
Yeah.
He's 2-0 against Lanning. Lanning hadn't won anything. Marcus Freeman, he hadn't won anything yet. Went to a national title game, but DeBoer went to a national title game 2 years ago. So, I don't know. I thought it was just, I think you're just paying him what the going rate is for a top 10 coach right now.
It just seems like, and it's, anecdotal, but every time a guy, signs a big contract these days, it's the thing that happens right before they fire him. You know, every time somebody comes in, you know.
So is Lane getting fired this year with that $91 million buy?
Well, no. He will. He'll actually get the raise, and it's the year after that you get fired. You know, so it's when you re-up the initial contract, and people go, no, wait a minute, what? And then okay, yeah, I can see how that makes sense. And
I hate when people in the media misrepresent things, right? Like,
JJ, that never happens.
Why would you give him a 7-year extension? It's not a 7-year extension. It's a 7-year contract. 2 years added on to the back end of the 5 years remaining in his original. So when people go, oh, you gave him an extra 7 years. No. You gave him an extra 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, just be, I don't care if you criticize the decision.
Just be honest.
Criticizing the decision's plenty fair. There's stuff there to criticize. But be honest about it. You know.
All right, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us. We appreciate all of you out there joining us like you do each and every week. Be with us again next Tuesday, same time, same channel. He is JJ. I'm Andy. So long for now, everybody. Let's talk again soon.
Bucks Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bucks Island has all kinds of boats with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bucks Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bucksisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Lee Apparel is your go-to vendor for screen printed and embroidered apparel and promotional products. We print and embroider free custom-made graphics or outsourced designs on everything from t-shirts, headwear, corporate wear, team sportswear, high-end safety apparel, and promotional products. At Lee Apparel, you can always expect quick turnaround time, competitive pricing, friendly customer service, and free in-hands delivery on all orders. Visit us at leeapparel.com to get started.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.